welcome to the CentreCourt MBA Festival. My name is Matt Simmons, and we're all here in London with many of the top business schools. One of the things that we wanted to introduce was moving beyond rankings and really sharing some of the fundamentals of business schools that define them. So we've got a game. We're calling it Guess the School, and we're going to share 4 pieces of information about this institution for you to then respond and tell us who you think it is. So this is the first one, and I've got my notes just in case I forget, but the first one is really easy to remember because this, in fact, is the world's first business school that was founded in 1819. I'm not going to give you time to search on Google to find out who that is. I want your immediate responses. Second thing about the school, it is consistently ranked among the top 15 business schools. As we said, CentreCourt really was about bringing together the best institutions from around the world. Number 3 makes them very distinct because they have 6 campuses in 6 of the world's most vibrant, dynamic cities. And as we'll find out later, very specific reason to the sort of breadth of education that they believe that brings to their MBA program. And then the final detail is the idea of a network. When your school is 200 years old, you better believe that that develops a big network. And in this case, the business school can boast a network of over 50,000 alumni that themselves every year enjoy more than 20,000 job offers and internship offers. So those are the 4 details for you now to share who you think that might be. And I'll give you another 10, 15 seconds. And then we're going to reveal the school. So Emily, as people are thinking about this, if I can invite you up, thanks for joining us. The oldest business school in the world. So what is this business school?
I belong to ESCP Europe Business School.
So ESCP was founded in, 1819? You know, we think about Wharton in the US, maybe Tuck as the oldest business schools. How are you going to celebrate your 200th birthday next year?
Wow, that's a good question. It's a great achievement for us to celebrate our anniversary. It has been a great history of educating the leaders of the future. And I believe that it's thanks to our community, our students, our alumni. So I foresee a big celebration among all the campuses and our student and alumni community.
You talk about campuses, and it was one of the clues for guessing the school. 6 cities around Europe. Perhaps you can talk a little bit about, obviously, where all of those campuses are based, and really what that brings to the sort of learning experience for your students.
Our school is unique because of the campuses. So we have 6 campuses in major key locations in Europe, starting from Paris, London, Madrid, Torino, Berlin, and Warsaw in Poland. And the campuses or multi-campus structure allow us to bring another dimension to the education. So students tend to rotate and move across the campuses and therefore experience not only the culture, the local culture, but also the different teaching approaches. So all our programs, they touch minimum 2 campuses.
So during the MBA, for example, they will study on at least 2 of those campuses. And then your recruiters are similarly international, whether it's Chanel, Johnson & Johnson, BBVA. How do you manage to engage with such a broad and diverse number of recruiters?
Right, for the MBA program, as you said, yes, it will be 1 year, 2 countries. So students can study in 2 different campuses or locations. And when it comes to our network with companies, that goes across the campuses. Each campus, as you said, is responsible for a region, but never having said that, the relationship with companies goes across the campuses.
These are some of the world's multinationals, and you talk about training a sort of a transnational mindset. What is it that you mean by that?
When we talk about transnational mindset, we refer to training leaders that want to have an international career. We believe in a global world where you need to adapt and be aware of how to do business with other cultures, and this is what we teach at the ESCP Europe. It's not only the academic part, but it's also the understanding that if you want to become a global leader, you better be prepared to be flexible and to have the awareness of how to do business, for instance, in Asia, in Europe, in the US, in Latin America. So that means that for us at the school, this is at the core, it's a core value.
Thank you very much, and we look forward to the celebrations next year for 200 years. We're delighted that you're with us at CentreCourt Festival in London. Thanks very much for following.
Very much.